G'day legends and welcome back to the episode of That Slot Car Bulletin for a Tuesday. We have got plenty to get through today. We've got catalogs. I think we're waiting for Carreras and that will be it. We'll talk about that today. Another news channel has popped up in Germany. Really good to see, and much more. But before we get stuck into today's bulletin, a massive thank you to at home for tuning in regularly. But let's get stuck into today's Tuesday bulletin. So welcome back, legends, to another edition of the Tuesday Slot Car Bulletin. And before we dive headfirst into it, I do want to say a massive thank you to Pendle Slot. They did support the channel over the last 6 months. They supported the news segment. So thank you very much, legends. I did appreciate it. Unfortunately, our time has come to an end. There was an agreement for 6 months. I do appreciate it. And please support them. Check out their social links. Check out their website. They're a big part of the UK Slot Festival. And of course, they've got a very good online store for you to buy from. So please continue to support them. I do thank them for the last 6 months here in Austria, I should say Australia, and back in Austria. But let's dive headfirst into today's bulletin. So let's kick it off with Carrera and let's talk about the 2024 catalog. They're really the last major brand to bring out a catalog. If you haven't checked out DK Dave Kennedy's channel, please do. He did show the list of cars again. I think it's the second time we've seen that now on YouTube, which is good to see. He didn't show any photos. I believe, as I have, he would have the catalog to have a look at the photos himself. I'm not going to release anything yet. I have signed an agreement with Carrera. I have seen the catalog. Yes, the cars look pretty cool, but they are waiting to sign off on, to my knowledge, some of the licensing agreements. So I can't show it yet. I believe the 30th will be the date. Well, they're going to show it at the Toy Festival anyways in Germany, but to date, I'm not allowed to show it. Do I have it? Yes. Would Dave have it? I guess he would, so I can't wait till he shows it as well. But if you want to know what's on it, jump over to DK's channel and check it out, because he did show what cars are in writing form, not pictures, but I think he has seen them. Off the BTCC Honda Civic Type R, huge JDM fan. I do love my Hondas. This is available right now. Love the color scheme. Again, I'm a huge Honda fan and I do like the BTCC. It's almost like the underdog category, your normal car category. So if you do want a Type R, check out Scale Electric. And also I have a video to show of my favorite brand of all time, Porsche. If you can't tell, I'm surrounded by Porsche toys. I absolutely love Porsche. Their blue RSR, I think it's the 3.0, I'm just looking at my notes, out on track on their display track. And one more thing, if you haven't been to the Margate experience or extravaganza, if you do go this week, so it's in the UK, of course, where Hornby Scale Electric is based, the old museum. If you do go there, I think Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, I believe it was 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. You can meet some of the team from Scale Electric and they will show you some of the prototypes and you can talk to them about that, whether it's quality control, whether it's what cars are coming. If you can get any news, let me know. Of course, whilst we're talking here are the prototypes. But yeah, it's really cool. I wish I was there. I'd love to have a chat with the team. So if you are in the area, go down and check it out. I believe it's for this week only. Next we have NonoSlot. I do try and bring you some different brands to the table. NonoSlot have showed this car before, but they've listed it as Simplicity, and I did want to show it again. I'm a big fan of it. It's not your regular stuff that you see on the channel. As you can see by the chassis, it is very simplistic, but I do say it would run pretty well. I will reach out to them. I do want some of their stuff down here. They do the go-karts. They do a lot of interesting things. So check out NonoSlot on Facebook. I will try and get some of this to review. I think it looks pretty cool. Next we have MR Slot Car producing some beautiful Porsche GT1s. Huge Porsche fan. It must be year of the Porsche. I'm happy about that. We've got 3 liveries here, the Jaeger, the Martini, and the last one has slipped my mind. It is black. It looks beautiful. Big fan of these. Big fan of MR Slot Car from Canada. I believe you probably almost got the car of the year last year. Everyone bought it. It was the Shadow. This year's probably the 510, but yeah, I've got the Shadow and it's very nice. Good friend of mine, MP, sent it to me as a gift, and it will hit the track very soon. Awesome looking car. It did perform well. I did have a crack at it over in Austria, but if you want some Porsches, check out MR Slot Car's latest servings. Next, a bit of a congratulation post for Polycar/Slotted. Polycar did take out the most beautiful car, which was the Ferrari 126C2. The readers of the magazine Slot Car Passions, or the readers of the Slot Car Passions, they did vote that as the most beautiful car of 2023. It's pretty hard to disagree. It looks incredible, but what makes this list incredible? Slotted also came second and third. So we've got Polycar, the Ferrari 126C2. We've got Slotted with one of my favorite cars. It's the Ferrari 512, absolutely stunning. And also the Slotted Oreca LMP. You can't go wrong with Polycar or Slotted. So they've taken out 1, 2, and 3. The readers of the Slot Car Passions have voted, and I can't disagree. So next up, some news from the Area 71 and an exclusive for an Australian shop, which is good for us. Slot Shops has the exclusive for the Holden Monaro, which is incredible. It is an Aussie muscle car. I'm a big fan of the Area 71 prints. Once you get them sanded, primed, painted, they are beautiful. Yes, you do have to put a bit of R&R into them, but they do look quite incredible. So congratulations to Slot Shops. It is really cool that we are getting some exclusives down here in Australia. And also I want to show off their Ferrari 250 GTO in 132 and 124 scale. So if you haven't tried an Area 71, there is a little bit of work involved, but I recommend everyone gives a crack at either a white kit or an Area 71 kit and have a crack at building your own car. These normally take some decent slotted parts and pieces to make it finish, so you know it's going to perform really well. So congrats to Slot Shops. The Holden, I think it's going to sell out. Next, I want to draw your attention to a channel in Germany. They have started up their own news segment. It is Slot Car Fun. I'm all for news channels. I think it's great for the hobby. We've got it in Spanish now, which is our friend Pixel Slot. We've got it in German now, which is our friend Slot Car Fun. We've also got it 2 times English, myself and DK. So you are now flooded and covered with news. I will say to all the brands out there, you'd be very silly not to tap into my channel, Dave's channel, or these 2 channels, because it's the best way to advertise your product now. So yes, we don't have all the big advertisements like some of the other toy lines, but we do have a good exposure when it comes to the slot car world now. So please, if you are watching and you're got a brand out there, DK, myself, you've got Pixel, and you've also got Slot Car Fun doing regular news, and there's other channels out there that do spot news here and there during their segment. So it's really good to see. So congrats to Slot Car Fun. I just got to learn German now to understand what he's saying. So that's a wrap on this Tuesday edition of the Slot Car Bulletin. I do want to say a massive thank you to all for tuning in regularly. I'm hoping at this time when we release this video, we would have hit 8K subs on YouTube. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Without your support, this channel wouldn't grow. Please support all channels. I do say that. I can't share everyone's channel. I do try where I can, but there is a lot of content now, which is a good thing for the hobby. So if you're not watching mine, at least watch somebody else's, and it will help the algorithm push out all the channels and get some exposure to this incredible hobby. Before we wrap up, I do want to say a massive thank you to Pendle Slot. They did support the channel for the last 6 months in Austria and here in Australia. So thank you guys. Our agreement has come to an end. That's just how it works. So if you do know someone that can benefit from my channel, if you are interested in supporting the channel in any way, please reach out to me. I'm always open for support, that if it's for the news or if it's for reviews, please reach out and let me know, because it does help the channel greatly, but also if it can help your brand, that'd be great. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram, YouTube, Tumble, Fumble, Rumble, all those other great places. If this is the kind of content you like, please consider subscribing. Be safe, take care, support your local, bye! Wow!